If you watched our live stream of this verdict in the Sabrina Limon murder trial, you saw him close his eyes and shake his head in disbelief as that guilty verdict was read. Tonight, reporter Raina Harvey speaks with Limon's defense attorney about his startling loss. Raina?
That's right, Hannah. Richard Terry tells me there will be an appeal filed on behalf of Sabrina Limon and that he believes an innocent woman has been convicted of murder. Do you believe Sabrina Limon is innocent?
Yes, I do.
We, the jury, impaneled to try the above entitled cause, find the defendant, Sabrina Limon, guilty of
The frustration was written all over Richard Terry's face as the court clerk read the guilty verdict for his client.
As a defense attorney, those convictions haunt you, where you do everything humanly possible, do everything in your power to try to convince the jury of your client's innocence, and despite your best efforts, the jury still convicts.
And what I asked, can Terry do about that conviction?
Whenever I lose a trial, I automatically file a notice of appeal.
To get a second chance, Terry needs to prove the first trial wasn't fair. His biggest gripe was that everything in the courtroom was streamed live for anyone to watch.
And the witnesses are sitting there at home watching this stuff, which can affect the testimony you then get from them.
If he should win another trial, what might he do differently?
I would have liked to have had more males on the jury. I would have liked to have an even split, is what I would have preferred, or at least a larger number of men.
But it was one male who sealed the case, Jonathan Hearn, an admitted murderer. The jury sided with him instead of Sabrina Limon. Could Terry have done more to discredit him?
He knew what he had done. He knew every step that he'd taken, every call that he made, because he'd had 2 years to know what the evidence against him was.
And what about Limon? Terry had her take the stand in her own defense, but her testimony clearly didn't help.
Do I regret putting her on the stand? I think we'd have been in the same position now and regretting not having put her on the stand.
Terry tells me an appellate attorney will be filing the appeal, and in the meantime, Sabrina Limon will be back in the courtroom November 3rd for sentencing, and she will undoubtedly spend more time behind bars than the man who pulled the trigger. Live in studio, Raina Harvey, Eyewitness News.
All right, Raina, thanks for that. Other news tonight.